Ladies and gentlemen, today we're talking about a huge return to the WWE. It looks like it's been confirmed. Also, in addition to that, a WWE signing is set to reveal on SmackDown. They're skipping NXT. We're going to talk about that. Plus, a major, massive, not even major, this is a massive change up. WWE is doing something with Seth Rollins' new faction. We're going to talk about it all right here on The Ango Show. And if you guys want more videos like this, go ahead and click that subscribe button. This way you never miss a video. Let's talk about it, ladies and gentlemen. Seth Rollins, Bronson Reed, Braun Breaker. WWE is changing the rules. Def Rebel is not doing the theme song for this new group. In fact, this is really dope. According to a new report from Corey Hayes of bodyslam.net, currently speaking, Rollins and the new group that he has obviously been using Seth Rollins' theme song. However, that's not going to be the thing anymore because according to Corey Hayes, WWE will not be using Def Rebel for this. In fact, WWE is working with a mainstream artist to create a new theme for Seth Rollins' group. And with that being said, we are expected to get their official name very, very soon. Now, this is massive news for a variety of reasons. One, Def Rebel is absolute poop. I don't know how else to say it, man. I try not to be, a D-head, a POS. I try to be nice, but Def Rebel is just terrible. Okay, and I'm sorry, but they're just absolute garbage. And this idea of a mainstream artist making a theme song for Seth Rollins and his new group hopefully will be the start of a new trend for WWE. I don't know how many times I've complained about this channel. On this channel, almost 3,000 videos, and it's like been said a million times how much I hate theme music in WWE. It's one of the biggest issues that the company has, and quite frankly, Def Rebel's a massive, massive problem. And so therefore, having a mainstream artist coming in doing the theme song will be great. Now, the real question is, who is the mainstream artist? We don't know. Based on the report, we still don't have any idea. However, I just want to throw this out there. Metro Boomin, he wants to do theme music for WWE. We've been talking about this for weeks now. Let us get Metro Boomin doing this theme song. I would be so excited about that. Honestly, we need something new. We need something fresh. We got to get away from the generic BS. And seriously, the amount of times I have talked negatively about Def Rebel, it's just I can't hide it anymore, man. Def Rebel is a major problem, and hopefully WWE understands that, and hopefully WWE moves forward without them, because that would be the right call. And that brings us to our next topic, ladies and gentlemen. A major debut for WWE SmackDown. Former New Japan Pro Wrestling star Hikuleo is set to debut on SmackDown this week. Now, keep in mind, we have talked about this for a very long time. WWE has had Hikuleo on a contract for about a year now at this point. And Hikuleo was expected to be at the Performance Center in NXT. We've talked about it several times on the channel that he was in fact training at the Performance Center. Well, it turns out WWE has been doing it for good reason. Get this. According to PWInsider.com, Hikuleo is slated to be at tomorrow's Friday Night SmackDown in Lexington, Kentucky. We haven't seen him make an on-screen appearance officially for WWE. WWE just split up Jacob Fatu and Solo Sikoa, and I think Solo Sikoa is bringing him in. I think Solo Sikoa is going to bring in Hikuleo, and he's going to go after Jacob Fatu, and then there it is. Solo Sikoa, JC Mateo, Tama Tonga, Tongaloa, and Hikuleo will be like the new version of the Bloodline. Jacob Fatu will move forward as a singles act, which I think will be really dope. Guys, at this point, I don't know what else to say. This is amazing, right? Hikuleo is finally going to be on WWE TV. He's been training for about a year from the WWE system, so we'll see how he's improved since departing New Japan Pro Wrestling. And then, of course, we got to kind of wonder about the name, right? I think the name is probably a very big aspect to everything. Is he going to be Tala Tonga, which was one of the names that was trademarked at one point? A lot of people seem to be thinking that's the case. WWE's obviously been doing name changes, so I don't foresee him keeping the name Hikuleo. But, dude, it's just about time. it's about time we get this. I'm excited about this. He's been under contract for a while. I would have definitely not minded him going to NXT, having a feud with Oba Femi. But at this point, WWE knows what they're doing with this bloodline stuff. They know what they're doing with Jacob Fatu. They clearly have a long-term plan. And this will kind of be a way for Jacob Fatu, who is now a babyface. He's got to get beat down. He's got to face a little bit of adversity now because he turned on Solo Sikoa. And the fact that he turned on Solo Sikoa means Solo Sikoa and his group are going to have to beat down Jacob Fatu. And keep in mind, Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa are both out with injury. So this is one of those situations where he's going to be able to kind of fill the void with them gone. It just makes a lot of sense. Yeah, listen, Triple H, I don't know what you got cooking here. Let's see. I'm trying to... I want this to be good. I don't know if it will be good, but I want it to be good. So I am excited about it. Please don't kill my excitement. I hate when my excitement gets killed. But I was very excited to see when he signed with WWE just to see how they would integrate him. And that brings us to our final topic, ladies and gentlemen. Another major WWE return seems to be confirmed, and this time it is Brie Bella. So this obviously isn't a major shock if you have been listening to me fantasy book, because I do a lot of fantasy booking, especially when it comes to Brie and Nikki, being at Evolution too. But we never actually received confirmation that Brie Bella would be returning. Well, that actually seems to have changed because she is in talks with WWE to unretire. This was according to an exclusive report from TMZ. Brie Bella basically is in talks with WWE to tag team with Nikki Bella, right? And this is obviously taking place at Evolution. No done deal is technically confirmed, but I think at this point with TMZ breaking the news, Brie Bella coming in, joining Nikki, tag team match against Liv Morgan and Raquel. I'm all for it, bro. Honestly, I think the women's tag team division suffers. I think Liv and Nikki had a great little promo battle on Raw. I think with Brie Bella coming into the mix, I think it makes a lot of sense. It is interesting because at one point I really did genuinely believe with all my heart that Brie Bella and Nikki Bella would be in AEW. And obviously Brie has Bryan Danielson in AEW, so I thought maybe that would have actually happened. But I'm excited about this, man. I can't lie. The reason why I'm excited too, I just want to kind of throw this out there. The reason why I'm excited is because I feel like for a very, very long time, the women's division suffered. And now the women's division has been so good that they don't have to rely on returns. They don't have to rely on legends coming in because the women's division has actually gotten so good. So now that you're bringing in some of the legends, right? And I do classify Nikki and Brie as legends. The fact that you're able to bring them in, it doesn't actually hurt the product. It doesn't feel like they're forcing it down your throat. And that's why I'm excited, because for a long time, the women's division sucked. But now, WWE has been cooking so much with the women's division from top to bottom where it's like you can do something like this and it's completely fine. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the Ango Show.